Hello, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How's everyone doing this morning? Good morning, good morning.
Little tired.
I'm gonna
How are
give folks a couple of more minutes to get here. What's everyone working on? Anyone want to share?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Hi, good morning. I'm a little tired
Yes,
this.
no, maybe.
Oh,
Nobody's working on anything.
I don't think Angie can hear us. I might have to sign back in.
Angie, can you hear us?
Wow.
No, she can't hear us.
That is so weird because I can hear her.
Yeah, I can hear her too.
I don't know if she can see our chat.
I'm not sure. I
Yeah.
tried to type in the chat and I couldn't
Hold on,
type.
guys. I had my volume not down.
Okay, because I'm like,
Okay.
she can't hear us.
Okay,
Everybody was talking for a while and she was like, no.
sorry.
Like, what?
Yeah.
I
Okay,
take
we
back
were chatting it up already.
I take back my voce. Okay. Who wants to go first? Pero
Um,
prendan la cámara, ustedes están despeinados.
Bueno, yo estoy aquí con unos rolos puestos,
Yo te,
pero y
yeah,
doblando ropa.
I'm not looking too camera ready right now, Angie.
Okay, who wants to share first?
I guess I can go. I mean, I'm still revising my novel. That's the story of my life.
Okay, give me a sec. Sorry.
Okay, está bien.
First of all, that's awesome that you are writing a novel. Are you like done with it and just like updating it or?
Yeah, pretty much so. I've been working on it for 3 years. It took me like 1 year to write the full manuscript.
Yeah.
And then I literally have been working on like revision the entire time. So then this summer, I'm a teacher, so I have the summers off. So I was lucky in that regard because in the
Yeah.
summers I could really pour into it. So I literally did a lot of rewriting this summer. And that
Nice.
was a lot of work.
Yeah.
I have a spreadsheet where I like basically did like a summary of each chapter and I noticed some things that were missing in the arcs and I went back and like filled them in, but it's not my first time doing that. Like I did that another time. So I just keep working on it over and over and over. And then like it was really cool. My stepson, he's in high school and he was like, "Oh, can I do like a writing internship with you?" So I basically had him read the novel and provide glows and grows and things like that. So it was really interesting because it's a YA and he's a teenager. And my daughter's 14 and she was also giving feedback and like their feedback was just like so awesome to have. I did the Las Musas mentorship and I got a lot of feedback from that. And then I have a critique partner. She's been working on her novel for 7 years. And she did the Las Musas mentorship also. And it's just like, it's a lot of work. Yo no sé para qué yo me metí en esto, like writing a novel. I honestly thought, no, because I thought that once I finished the first draft of the manuscript, I'm like, I'm so close. And then I didn't realize like there's so much more. Cuando la gente decía de que, I heard that brief, Juno Diaz, it took him 10 years for the brief wondrous life of Oscar Wilde. And I used to be like, how are people taking 10 years? Like I didn't get it because I had never done it. And I was like,
Yeah.
Clavy's took 10 years for her novel too.
oh my goodness, it's a lot. Like it's
Is
a
this like
lot.
the standard, like 10 years? What?
Well, life takes over.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. That's
Okay,
true.
and there's writing slumps, and there's also people, who get disconnected from the novel and they go back to it, and then they disconnect and they go back to it. But it's not like 10 years that you're completely,
Consecutive.
totally focused
Yeah.
on writing. Um, but yeah, folks, it's a lot of work. Have
Yeah.
you considered writing your novel in prose, like the Poet X and Clap When You Land?
In verse, no, mine is actually in prose. It's not in verse.
Okay.
I wouldn't be able to do that now because I put in so much work into my prose that like turning it in verse, it just wouldn't make like that formatting wouldn't make sense like right now, just because of how far along that I am.
Mm. When
I
do you
feel like
stop,
this, yeah.
Patricia, when do you know to stop editing and revising?
Um,
Who's
when
going
do
to tell you to stop?
I think when
At
I'm
some
ready to,
point, you got
yeah.
to be done.
I know. I think when I'm ready to send out queries, then I'll know, like, okay, like Angie, I feel like I wanna know that I did everything in my power to make this like my best possible work. I cannot even tell you guys, I'm so thankful que yo no le mandé my first draft a nadie, that I literally spent years rewriting. It's so much better. Like the story has changed in so many ways, and I just feel like I've learned so much. I'm thankful. I feel like, and I know that I'm not there yet. I'm close though. I know I'm close. I feel like I still have like maybe one more year, but I feel like I'm really, really close to querying. And I don't want to rush it because they say like you kind of get one chance. And if you put it out there before it's ready, people are gonna reject it. And then where do I go from there, right?
Have you hired a writing consultant?
No, not yet, but you did send me Marcela Landres. So I was thinking after like this summer, I'm gonna do like another major revision. And then once I feel really, really good about it, then I'm gonna do the manuscript critique with her and then kind of see where I'm at from there. And then I already have my query letter. I already have like my synopsis, those kinds of things. But I want to get feedback on those too. And then obviously like the full novel. So. Pero
Okay.
I'm crazy. I'm not a person that rushes things. Like I just feel like I don't want to
Good.
put something
Okay.
out that I can't be proud of, you know?
Yes. Hi, Leslie. So, guys, I will be at the Bronx Library Center on October 18th for the Pathways to Publishing Expo. It is a free event. Okay. Um, During the event, I'm just gonna share the link with you. You could RSVP. I am moderating a panel on how to build a writing community, and I'm also teaching a self-publishing workshop, and we will also be tabling. Um, so aside from what I'm doing, I read the description. If it calls your attention, I highly recommend that you attend. Okay, because they also have learn how to write query letters, meet editors, agents, and industry professionals, get a free author headshot, attend informational panels on writing and publishing, enter a raffle. The first people to arrive can attend a speed dating with literary agents, editor critiques on the first page of your book, learn or write an agent query letter from an insider, and the author headshots. The full schedule will be announced soon, but you could register via the link that I shared with you. Okay, just wanted to let you all know that this is coming up and don't be afraid. Like, if you have the first page of your book, get there early and have somebody look at it. It's just the first page. You could get wonderful feedback, Leslie, because I know you're writing something, and Patricia. Diana, what did you what did you share that I didn't get to hear?
No, I was gonna share that what I'm working on right now. I'm working on a nonfiction. I think you and I have met a while back. That story is there, but it's not my work in progress right now. But I'm
You
currently
see, this is
working.
why people take 10 years.
And the
Because
thing is
she
that I
had
have
started
so many.
something and now she moved on to something else.
Yeah, I just have so many story ideas, but I feel like this is what I need to do. So I'm writing a nonfiction right now. Pretty much the focus is around inner child healing. As a therapist, that's kind of what I've been seeing a lot in my work, and I really want to create a book that helps people tap into that and to reparent their inner child and learn to love yourself and self-care and all of that.
Okay.
So that's
Here-
what I'm focusing on right
Here's a
now.
question for you. How
Yeah.
is your book going to stand out against all these other books against inner child healing? Because
That's a
we
good,
have
yeah.
another therapist whose focus is that, and she's
Yeah.
actually going to teach a workshop in the spring,
Ooh.
and that is her focus. She has a journal or workbook, and then she has the actual book, Una Dominicana también.
Ooh, I
So
love
how is
that.
your book going to stand out against hers?
Well, I don't know what her book is about, so that would be interesting to know. But for me, the biggest thing that stands out from the research that I had done is a cultural competency and a cultural component. A lot of the books that I see with inner child healing right now focus on a type of modality like CBT or something along those lines. And what I want to do is do something more on the somatic and holistic base, and incorporate more of the social justice aspect that we don't talk about
Yeah, okay.
in our lives. And kind of the way I'm thinking about the book is kind of how we build awareness of our experience and using two specific modalities that I use in my work, that are relatively new, that a lot of people are not trained in. So yeah, I would love to know
Got
more about her work too.
Yeah,
um
it definitely doesn't have a social justice component, so that's one way you stand out.
yeah.
Um, so yeah, and I guess remember to write that in layman's terms because
Yes.
my master's is in mental health counseling, so I understood everything you said, but
Yeah.
other people are gonna be like, ¿Qué? ¿Qué?
Yeah.
¿Qué somatic? ¿Qué?
Yeah.
¿Qué CBT? ¿Qué?
Yeah, and that's the feedback I've gotten before too, of because as a therapist that's like such a common word, like we use that all of the time. So that's definitely one of the words that I'm gonna provide a little, what is it, a glossary, a term description for.
Yeah,
So I'm definitely gonna incorporate that to just build that language. And that's something too that I read somewhere, and I think someone shared in the group chat of like in terms of like reading levels, and that's something that I have found a lot with social justice work and like all the words and terms that we use, is that a lot of people don't use that in their day-to-day lives, and I want this to be a book that like people who are not therapists can read and benefit from, and also people who are therapists, but or people in therapy and things like that. But it's going to be mostly for people who are not therapists. So yeah, that's the way I'm trying
got
to
it.
differentiate myself.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Of course.
Leslie, what are you working on? How's the start of your school year been?
It's been a little hectic because I work with overaged undercredited students. It's in a transfer school. So it's always like a little tough in the beginning with new students.
Wait, over age meaning that they have aged out of the
Well, they're
academy.
mostly between 17 and 21. They're
Okay.
16-year-olds, but they don't have a lot of credit. So yeah, like they're working on graduating.
How do you make that interesting for them to stay motivated?
I think that's the big question. That's the huge question. But in our school, they only go to school 3 days a week, and 2 days they have to go to their internships.
Yeah.
More so it's like more of a hands-on school. The issue is
Okay.
that sometimes they don't go to their internships, or sometimes they say they're there and they're not there. So it's just like it becomes a little hairy. Um, that's the issue motivation. So um I am working on what I was telling you 2 weeks ago. I just realized I just missed a week because I had my last weekend was my birthday weekend and I was away.
Oh, happy belated.
Gracias. But I'm working on like this library. It's a fiction. It's a librarian that writes a letter to a museum president about the artifacts of her grandmother and great grandmother, and the museum president hides it for like 30 years.
Got it. Are
Yeah.
you are you applying to any of these mentorship programs like Latinx and publishing? We need diverse books.
No, I didn't apply to, I haven't applied to them
I highly recommend that you do just to get
to
like
get
a
something.
guidance on what on how to move forward
Yeah,
with your book.
okay. Thank you.
I think we need diverse books applications are open now. Is this an adult book?
It's a yeah, it's an adult book and yeah, it's adult.
Okay, so and then you have Latinx and publishing. You would need to check to see when their mentorship opens. I'm not sure when that is, but
Okay.
definitely consider it.
Okay. Thank you. I will. I'm gonna write it down now.
Okay, thank you. Welcome, Roseanne. We're just going over what people are working on, like what writing projects are working on. Do you want to share yours?
Yeah, sure. Good morning, everyone. I'm Roseanne Santos. Um, I am working on a business book. I am working on bringing the Latino and BIPOC voice to these really high impact business books like Stephen Covey, John Maxwell, Tony Robbins, Mel Robbins, all these people. We don't have a voice in there. And I have this book that I'm researching and writing around um, multitasking and how to, even in the craziest of lives, we can find even a 30 minutes worth of privilege where we can find that flow state for ourselves. And so I'm working on some strategies for people, some goal setting, for all those people who have a book in them, who have a business in them. They're like, but I have 3 kids and 2 jobs. And I'm like, there's ways that we can do this for ourselves. And so I'm working on that. Like that's why I've
Oh,
been coming here just to get the juices flowing.
thank you. You have some questions in the chat, Roseanne.
Oh.
Rosita, how you doing?
I'm hungry.
I get it. My breakfast is on the stove. I totally get it. How you doing, Rosita?
Mm, they found out my feet are totally deformed.
Oh my God.
So now I have braces for my ankles and feet.
So how are you getting to work?
Um, okay. First of all, I have to get the proper pair of shoes to wear them. I didn't buy them yet. Second, I have started using them at home. I'm supposed to use them like 1 hour a day. Oh, no, I'm sorry, increase 1 hour a day. I did the first 2 days. The third day just hurt too much. I can't
Oh
do it.
my God.
So I think they got a little bruised for the first 2 days. So I'm allowing a couple of days without them to hope to heal that. Right. So you have to break them in slowly. So that's what I'm doing. And I don't have the proper shoes, so I'm just wearing the same sandals with the
Okay, I'm
braces.
sorry to hear that, but I hope it turns out, well. Are
I've
you
had I've had problems with my feet for a long, 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 long time. I am relieved that finally they found something. Yeah.
right? What is your writing project right now, Rosita? Are you still working on your memoir?
Mm, in my head,
Okay, so you took a break.
I've taken a physical break, but my head's still working on it.
Yeah. Okay. All right, folks. So today's workshop, I'm so glad I didn't have to do this workshop from DR because I did facilitate a workshop while I was there on Thursday, and it was a pain in the butt.
What, the technology?
Huh?
What was the pain in the neck? The technology?
Oh, because I had to do it from my laptop, and at home I have two monitors, so it's easier for me.
Okay.
When I'm on my laptop, it's a pain in the butt. But we got through it. Okay, can everyone see the presentation?
Yep.
Okay, so sometimes we forget that writing can be fun. We get caught up in rules, grammar, structure, perfection, and forget that creativity begins with curiosity, This workshop is an invitation to play. So I want you all to disconnect from everything that you're writing, your business book, your fiction novel, your YA novel, your memoir. Disconnect from everything. Loosen up, okay? And just work through this workshop, okay? We're gonna loosen up our grip on getting it right because in our heads we're always looking for perfection. Patricia revealed that she has years working on this novel, and it might be a couple of years more. And the rate that she's going, but hopefully she makes a full stop at some point early next year, okay, and finally goes out and queries this novel, right? So, and we write from intuition instead of control. We are going to explore writing as an exploration where words can be messy and weird and alive. Through guided prompts, we're going to experiment with sound, image, and imagination, stepping away from logic and into freedom. By the end of the session, I hope that you'll have discovered something unexpected, maybe a voice, a phrase, or an image that only appeared once you stop trying to control the page. Okay, so our first prompt is language is sound before its meaning. When we stop worrying about what makes sense, new rhythms emerge. So choose one word that's been living in your head lately, write it in the middle of the page, and for the next 5 minutes, write every word, phrase, or image that spills out from it without stopping or editing. And we're just going to do 5 minutes for this. Where's my... I can never find my thing. So, bueno, you have 5 minutes. It's 11:25. Okay. So, prompt number 2. Sometimes the best way to discover the truth is to write its opposite. Playing with lies, exaggeration, or contradictions can reveal what we truly feel. Write a paragraph where everything is false, then underline the lines that secretly feel true. I'm going to give you 10 minutes for this one. And if you want to write more than a paragraph, go ahead and do so. Okay, next prompt. Giving voice to inanimate things helps us see the world differently. Pick an everyday object near you, a cup, a shoe, a pen. Let it speak. What does it think of you? What has it witnessed? What story will it tell? I want you all to pick a writing utensil because you're a writer. So I want to know, what does your writing utensil think of you? Of what you've been doing with it. You have 10 minutes for this prompt. Next prompt. Creative play means giving ourselves permission to change the narrative. Think of a real event in your life, something small but unresolved. Rewrite the ending. What happens if the story goes differently this time? You have 10 minutes for this prompt. Next prompt. Letters break the fourth wall between writer and reader. Writing one to something impossible pushes the imagination further. Write a letter to something you can't normally talk to: a storm, an ocean, a shadow, time itself. You have 10 minutes for this prompt. Okay, and we're almost done. Cooking metaphors. Cooking metaphors and creative instruction make abstract emotions tangible. Write a recipe for a feeling. It could be joy, loneliness, courage, or nostalgia. Include ingredients, steps, and a final serving suggestion. You have 10 minutes for this prompt, and then there's one more, and we're done. Did we go past our time? Okay. Last prompt is a poem that breaks its own rules. Rules help us feel safe, but creativity lives in the moment we break. Write a poem where every line contradicts the one before it. Let the poem argue with itself. Let it be messy, chaotic, and alive. And this would be our final prompt. Okay, we're gonna do 2 more minutes. I said, and stop. How we doing?
Wow. I just kept going and going and going. Very interesting, that poem, the last poem, like, whoa. And the contradictions. Whoa. Write everything that was not true. That was a hard one, but a good one.
The last one?
No, the write everything that didn't happen.
Okay, got it. What about everybody else? How we feeling?
I had to skip the last one because I wanted to finish the recipe.
Mm.
I got
Oh,
really in
okay.
I got really into that one. I didn't finish it, but I think
Wait, so
you
you did 10 minutes of that one and you didn't finish it. Good. Okay.
yeah. I
So
could use another 10 minutes.
new work was born.
Yes, it
Beautiful.
was. It was
Love it.
nice.
Who else wants to share? Hi, Judy.
Hola Angie, ¿cómo tú estás? Hi
And
everyone.
Hello.
I hopped in late because I didn't think I was gonna have time to do it, but I was like, let me hop in. Um, Thank you for these prompts. They were super helpful because I'm like actively writing a lot. And so the what I came up with connects to all the stories that I'm writing. They're fragments of one large story. Um, so I did not do, ironically enough, today is my kitchen witching day. I literally just said that like 15 minutes ago, and I did not engage with the recipe one because I
oh,
just took a note of the prompt and I was like, I need to save this for later because I need more time with this because it just
yeah.
connects to everything that I'm doing. But
Okay.
I really, really liked the write a piece to an object that we
Mhm.
I'm paraphrasing the prop that we usually don't talk to. And my object is the ocean because I am one of the pieces that I'm working on is a it's like an epic battle between three deities located in the Bermuda Triangle.
Oh,
Mm.
wow.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
want to read that.
Super excited about that. You can follow me on Substack because I will be providing the fragments of that story soon.
Nice.
Estoy trabajando, Angie, ¿tú te crees?
Ah, porque bueno, I was going to ask you, what are you working on? And
I'm
what about you,
working.
Leslie, before, because I also want you guys to share the favorite prompt that you responded to. So, Leslie, how do you feel? I was trying out this workshop. I don't know if you guys were really going to connect to it, but I'm glad you did. Leslie, how do you feel about this workshop?
I really was surprised about all the things that I wrote. I actually wrote prompt 3. I went over time and I skipped some of the other prompts, the one that we were supposed to write through the pen idea, and it wrote a lot of not so good things. So
Oh,
yeah.
man.
It was I know. I needed it though, but it was good. I really loved that one and I continued it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Diana?
Yes, for me, I really enjoyed this because it really helped me think just like a little bit outside of the box. So I was really trying to stick to that and not really focus on what I'm writing right now. But I think for me, my favorite one was I think the third one that we had to use an inanimate object. And girl, I was writing on that one. I was like, I could keep writing.
Wow. So the object one resonated with a lot of you.
Yeah, I created this whole story about the journey of this book that I have. It's like a writing prompt book, and I had created this whole story behind like how it came into my hands. And I was like, I kept writing, and I was like, no, I want to keep doing this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was I really liked that one. I did skip the recipe one. Me and the kitchen are not friends, so I was like, I'm gonna just skip that one and now just I kept writing I wrote toward for the moon. That was the one that I wrote. So I just kept writing that one.
Nice. Okay.
Thank you.
So now I want each of you to share the prompt that you mostly connected to, but let's keep it short because we're already at 12:35. So if we could do 2 minutes of your prompt, that would be great. And again, finish it, whatever you started. This is a great way for you to disconnect from whatever else you're working on and start fresh. And you work on a different project, and then when you go back to it, you have like fresh eyes to look at it.
Before
So
we
who
go there,
wants to go first?
wait, before you go there, can you explain what is the fourth wall between writer and reader?
What do
In
you mean the fourth wall
prompt
between
number,
writer and reader?
yeah, and prompt number 5, you had the impossible letter. Letters break the fourth wall between writer and reader.
Okay.
The fourth wall has a lot to do with movies. So, for example, if you're watching a movie and the characters automatically start speaking to the audience, we broke the fourth wall. So, that's one way that it is used in art.
It,
I'm not sure if Angie
It's
had a
a
different take.
metaphor. Um, so that people borrow from theater. Like imagine you're on a stage, right, with
it's called an aside.
walls all over you, so where you're surrounded by walls, and the fourth invisible wall is the one of the actors and the audience.
Right, it's called the aside in theater.
Yes,
Ah, okay, thank you.
it's like an invisible boundary
Right.
between you and the audience,
Uh-huh.
between the performer and the audience.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, who wants to share the prompt that they mostly connected to? Remember to keep it short.
I
Can I?
can share.
Oh,
Oh,
Sure,
it's
Roseanne.
okay. I can wait. It's okay.
Who was the other
Okay.
person after
I think
Roseanne?
Leslie.
Okay.
Okay, so I ended up finding a title for it at the very end, and it's called Add to Taste, How to Make Love. There are many ways to make love. You can have a baby, you made love, not just to make the baby, but that baby does come out of the oven. You made the thing that you and the world can't stop loving. You can also make fast love, but is that really love? Can quickies be love? Maybe. If they are with your love and you haven't seen each other in a minute and you have a moment, you can make quick love, but that's not ideal. I think most people want to make love with spontaneity. But spontaneity is a rare spice. It's not always available, and you never know when the delivery is going to arrive. Waiting for spontaneity is a sure way to never be able to make a little love. The best way to make love? Plan it. One part, pick a date on the calendar. Two parts, pick a time range, a dash of an alarm or ding on the calendar or a text reminder. Oh, and don't forget to add a little time for the commute and get to the planned lovemaking location. Pro tip, if you plan to make love at 9 p.m. on Friday, you can't leave work at 8:55. You have to add a cushion and account for traffic and parking if necessary. You can go a little extra depending on taste and bring lingerie, but my experience has shown that this is a waste of time, money, and readiness. It doesn't necessarily make the love taste better. Most of my recipes for making love skip it. I make love for a man, but that doesn't mean this recipe isn't alterable. All seasonings are added to taste. What is non negotiable? Good smelling breath. Showers can go either way. If you like that musty, he just got home from work pheromone, then do it. But the breath must be on point no matter what. Bad breath means a bad recipe. Okay, let's keep moving this recipe along. The beauty of this recipe is that it can be served anywhere. The bedroom is, of course, the most common, but I hear the laundry room works, the car, the living room, the backyard if it's private enough. Sandy beaches? No. Too messy before, during, and after. I stay away from the kids' room. Just doesn't feel right. But again, to taste. Now there are some really funky recipes out there. They include 3 servings or more instead of two. Again, to taste. Not my cup of tea, but I ain't here to judge. I like to focus on one other person, but that's a personal choice. Some people like 1 teaspoon of sugar, others like three. Who am I to criticize the sweetness of the recipe? What I care about is that you are all making a little love. It relieves stress and anxiety. When done right, it feels right.
Oh, it's just
Hey,
beautiful.
That was amazing. That was so. Please
wow.
publish that like right now. That
I had
was
to go first before I lost my courage to read it. That's why I had to go
that was
first.
really good, Rosan. Really good.
Thank you, Roseanne. Did
I
not
hope
see
I
that coming. No pun
That was
intended.
lovely.
Leslie.
me either.
I don't want to go now. Oh my God, after that.
You don't want to follow that.
Yeah, I don't want to follow that. All right, this is prompt 3. But what are you doing for yourself? I wish you could write about other things. I wish you finally gave yourself to the one of the billion ideas that you have in your head. Just one. Ella no te quiere. Leave her alone. When you are, when are you going to realize that someone who doesn't love themselves can't love you? Put me to work for a change and write something that is interesting, something that is about that character in the Bronx or even that little girl that goes to the museum.
Thank you. Thank you. Who's next?
I can go. I'm only gonna read a snippet of the my ocean prompt. The piece regarding the ocean. I really like that speaking to an object. It reminded me of Ellie's workshop during the first DWR retreat, which was super helpful and playful. Um, let me see. Okay. You rarely call me, and when the sound reached me, I was already on my way. I felt you calling before I heard it. I received the coordinates upon arrival and started out on the third day after arrival. On the third day. 3 days, 3 women, locked in battle. I tapped in at the liminal space where the ocean meets the river, armed with tools I'll need to enter and potentially never return. You said I have everything I need at my disposal, and the rest I'll pick it up. I will pick up along the way to the 3 points battle in the middle of the Bermuda Triangle.
That's it.
That's it. That's
And
a
share
snippet.
more because that's her book. So,
If
uh,
you're on Rosita, I will upload on Substack. And
Uh-huh.
Angie, I'm gonna ask if you think it's worthy, if you can send it out to folks in the listserv.
I mean, if you post it on Substack, I'll restack it.
Yeah. I don't know if Rosita's on Substack, but I can also email it to you, Rosita, if you're not on Substack.
Um, hold on a minute. Walter. Oh, okay.
How do you
Um,
say your name, Judy?
Judelice.
I'm I'm sorry, my phone is ringing. Can you repeat that, please?
Repeat what? Sorry.
What
About the Substack and you sharing
Oh
it.
yeah, I'll upload. So this is again I'm writing fragments of one longer story that are nested within a book that I'm writing. So and the book is taking shape, but that story I started last night. So I'm going to I'll upload it to Substack between today and tomorrow. Probably I'll do it today just because I want to take advantage of the energy of the workshop. And I'll ask Angie to restack it. I don't know if you're on Substack. If not, I can email it to you.
Oh, what's your
If
name on
not,
Substack? Because I'm not
it's
finding you.
Brújula 76.
Oh, that's definitely not what I was
Put it
looking
in the
for.
chat if you have a
Brújula
Substack,
76?
folks, so you can
Okay.
follow each other.
At Brújula 76. I think I just posted a comment in the DWA thread regarding the retreat. I submitted my application, Angie.
Yes, I saw. I think I'm gonna start sending acceptance things soon. We have like 10 people for Santo Domingo already. And among them, most of them are folks who attended the Cabarete retreat, which
I mean,
are
they were
already
both
people,
cabarete. They were all
which are
cabarete.
already people I know and trust.
What year? What year? One and two?
No, it doesn't matter what year.
¿Cómo
Um,
así? You said that oh, you mean like all of the folks who went to cabarete.
yeah. So a lot of the people who went this year applied.
So one, two, and three.
Um, you are the only one who applied from like you went year 2, right?
No, year one. I was the inaugural year.
Okay, year
But I
one.
returned as a tia year two.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it's all faces we know, except
Yeah.
for one person
Cool.
out of the 10. Um,
Yeah.
just out of our minds that we said we're gonna do 2 retreats.
That's insane. When I saw it, I was like, okay, Angie.
Yeah, but then we figured that it's that Mariela does the cabareta retreat with her eyes closed right now. She's going into her 4th year, so it's very easy for her.
So you're gonna be in Santo
Um,
Domingo?
and me with the Santo Domingo, I have an agency that's helping us put it together.
Oh, tú estás fancy. Okay.
Yeah, so Offbeat Travel, I think you guys met them.
Oh, yes. Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
they're the
yes.
ones
At the
helping us
museum, right?
with they're the ones helping us with everything
Awesome.
because we
Not at
do
the
this all
museum. We met them at the Department of Culture when we went to Puerto Plata City, right? Yeah. That's really
no, no, they did info sessions on Zoom. They're the
oh,
travel agency that do travel around DR,
oh, yeah. Okay. Okay.
them.
Cool.
Um,
That's exciting. So are they running it or are you running it?
no, they're helping me with the planning and programming.
Okay, pero tú vas a estar allá, like,
Yeah, yeah, I have to be.
okay, okay.
So,
I
now
have
that I
to
went to
run
the
off.
book fair, I met up with them to
Okay.
go over a bunch of stuff.
Cool.
I have to run off, but I was wondering if Rosita had anything. I didn't
Yes,
want to not
Rosita,
hear
I'm
her.
sorry.
To read,
Sorry,
yes.
Rosita.
I chose, let me see.
Let's keep it short, okay?
Yeah, very. Prompt number 6. Recipe for healing the fallout of a traumatic event. 1. Recall a traumatic event from your childhood in which you were denied something because you were a girl. 2. Drum up a desire to heal it. 3. Enlist your friends. 4. Plan your next birthday party with an activity that is opposite to the event that caused your trauma. I think it's 5. Allow plenty of time to speak against the injustice that you suffered. And the last one is allow time and space for others to share similar injustices.
I love that.
So that's the recipe.
I love that.
I love
A
that
recipe for
format.
healing. Thank you for
That's
sharing from
beautiful.
your
Thank you,
kitchen.
Rosita.
I
Um,
I celebrated my 50th birthday party at the Carousel at Prospect Park because before schooling, they took us to the fair, but the girls were not allowed to go on the rides, only the boys, and that was so traumatic to me.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
wow.
Yeah, it was good.
So you did it for your 50th.
Yeah, and everybody gave me
Love that,
Carousel.
Rosita.
Yeah, and I kept writing.
I love that.
It's
Good
great.
for you. I love that.
Thank you. Judy, you responded to which prompt?
Perdón, I
Which
responded to
prompt you responded to?
write to an object, an inanimate object.
Oh, so prompt number 3. You and Leslie responded to prompt
Yeah.
number 3, and Rosanna and Rosita responded to the cooking and
The
the
recipe.
Right.
Okay, thank you, folks.
Thank you.
I will not
Thank
be
you,
here
Angie.
next Sunday. Somebody else should be teaching because I have to be at the Met Cloisters for Dia de los Muertos. We have a program happening that
Ooh.
entire day. So
Oh, when is it, Angie? Next Sunday?
next Sunday we have
I've
uh
been off social media, so I don't know what's going on.
yeah, it's a children's storytelling at 1 p.m. And then at 3 p.m. we have an adult storytelling program happening at the Met Cloisters next
Okay. Is the
next
Nice.
itinerary
Sunday.
online?
It's free. Yes, it's free. It's on our
No, pero
website under events.
el itinerario. Okay.
Yeah,
Anybody can attend? Anybody
I
can
also
go?
shared it on the stories. What happened, Rosita?
Anybody can go?
Yes.
Oh, I'd like to know more about
Except for the
it.
children one, leave room for the kids and their families. But the adults, the one at 3 p.m., the adult storytelling, yeah, definitely come through.
Awesome.
And again, next Saturday, we are at the Bronx Library Center with the Pathways to Publishing Expo. I am moderating a panel on how to build community. Then I have a self-publishing workshop that I'm hosting, and we're also tabling. I think I put it in our stories. If not, I'll post it in our Instagram stories, but
Pero,
it's there.
pero
I
está
will
en el website,
share.
Angie.
No, I didn't put it on the website because it has a separate registration link,
Do you mind sharing the
but
link?
I'm putting it in the chat.
Thank you.
I'm
Oh,
putting
to
it in
your
the
public
chat
library?
again. And I'll also be sharing it in the WhatsApp groups and all of that stuff. Okay. So this is a completely free event. If you want to try your luck with an editor or a literary agent, be there early, and you might be one of those people who get them to review the first page of your manuscript. Again, this is for fiction, not nonfiction.
Okay. And when you like the manuscript has to be ready for them to
No,
see.
no. It's when you click on it, you're gonna see what they ask you for.
Okay,
I think it's the first page that they will look at.
okay.
Just, because the first page needs to,
Be
um,
popping.
Either
Capture
grabs,
someone's
needs to
attention. Yeah.
capture people's attention.
Yeah.
either grabs you or not. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like Levy's novel. I don't know if you guys have read it, Grand Paloma Resort. It starts with a
Not
little
really.
girl dying, like
That's
right off the
attention
bat.
grabbing. Yeah.
And if you read My Train Leaves at 3 by Natalie Guerrero, her first paragraph is a couple having sex.
Oh.
So it gets you right
It grabs you. Yeah.
into the action. So yeah. All right, folks.
Okay.
See
Thank
you
you, Angie.
in 2 weeks.
Bye, Rosita. Bye, Leslie.
So long,
Bye. Enjoy your
Angie. Thank you
Sunday.
for this